Class 4 then, for race number 3, 1200 metres is the trip. We have 12 of them heading to post, headed by Very Rich Man, back in class. He's a 3-time winner in this grade. Happy Time, first time into Class 4 for him. Braver in Power gets the blinkers on for the first time, taking you further, of course, in distance winner his final start last season. Visor comes off, tongue tie on for Champort as he returns, and down to Roman Odyssey off a mark of 40 is eligible for a lower class. Taking you further, Simply Fluke and Champort are the horses that have been up at Chumfar in the last month. Right?
Worth noting, when we're on the A course at 1200 metres, it's the longest run possible to that first bend, so it probably gives the horses drawn a little wider a better chance to cross. And there are a few that like to speed early here. Very Rich Man, the Abraxas, Roman Odyssey, taking you further. They're all horses with their fair share of pace. Even Happy Time in some trials recently. Bravery and Power's got blinkers first time, so maybe he might be a slight improver. Good pace.
Iron Boy having his first start here with Douglas White. He's a well-rated horse at the moment. He's drawn wide, but look, he'll get back. He'll be running on. And his track work's been pretty good leading into his debut run for the new stable. Is Iron Boy. Taking you further, look, Skirty was a winner at the back end of last season. And I think he's had a good off-season. His work's been really good leading to this. He's come up the early favourite, and I can understand wide from barrier 2. He maps well. And look, and here's Cheeky B. He's running with Righteous Mate. Now, Righteous Mate's the one closest to us. He's in the race after this. But Cheeky B on the inside. Now, they jumped out of the stalls at the top of the straight there, and I thought it was a good piece of work from both those. Quite a quick time.
All right, OK. Well, let's start off with taking you further, beating, amongst others, the Abraxas.
Yeah, well, the Abraxas, I've always marked him down as probably 1,000, really, at Happy Valley, or maybe a 1,200 on the dirt scenario. He's a speed machine, but he just lacks a little bit of strength, taking you further powered away from him here. And he does look to be on the progressive side. Yeah,
I quite like him, actually, this horse. I think he is quite a progressive horse. He hit the line well. He didn't give it away. And I think he'll let that early speed go with Abraxas and Very Rich Man and get the perfect run behind them.
No, he's drawn barrier 2, so should get the sit behind the speed. This is Hero Time. We're going back to 2 starts, which is the start of June for him.
Yeah, I think he'll love this pace to run at. He's drawn barrier 9 for Neil Callan, who was aboard him his last 2 runs at the end of last season. He ran second behind a Reliable Team. Reliable Team's unbeaten and will be favourite for one of the later races at a higher level. There's some nice tempo, as I said, to run at here. I'm going to side with him. I think Hero Time can sit back and then peel wide and come with a run late.
Yeah, I mean, barrier 9 is just the key, but as you say, he gets back anyway, and there is a lot of pace in the race, so I can see where he comes from.
All right, Happy Time's another class dropper. This is him at the trials. One massive run down the straight. He chased down Voyage Warrior. That was back in April last year.
Really nice trial, this. Now, the horse has a tongue-tie put back on. He's now Chris So, this horse. He arrived off a rating of 73. He did run second off 65. He hasn't won from his 13 starts, but he's down to a rating of 58 before. I thought it was a nice enough trial. The horse that's running in second here, he's in the card as well later on. Lightning Doodah, we'll get his name. But Lightning, but look, it was a good win there.
I'm glad you didn't ask me, because I was going to say Doodah as well.
We'll focus on Happy Time, then when we get to the other one we can mention. Yeah. He's a first starter for Chris So anyway.
Yeah, I know the Doodah you're talking about. Happy Time, the one concern with him is he's very inconsistent. He can slow out of the gate sometimes. I've got him in the tips too. But you got to take him with a pinch of salt, pinch of Doodah.
Yeah, I was going to say Steve, but it's not Steve, it's actually Star.
Yeah, that's it, Lightning
Star.
There's that many lightning bolts around.
Champort's favourite, Paul. Who do you like?
I knew we'd get there. I haven't got him in. I'm going with Taking You Further. I think he's very progressive and did win at the back end of last season. Iron Boy's well rated. Cheeky B on the back of that gallop and Happy Time. 6, 5, 8 and 3, like the 6.
I could see Cambo Donut's going to have a field day with that. 2, 3, 6, 9 for me. One of our good followers on Twitter, Cambo. Hero Time, I think, can sit back and run over the top for Neil Callan. Happy Time taking you further. Is that Champort I've got in there?
No, I couldn't. That's a misprint.
Yeah. It was between Champort and Cheeky B. They both got a chance, I think. But I did leave them out of that QQP, as you can see. 2, 3, 6.
All right, I'll be going wide there. Cheeky B, not just on the back of that track work, but I think he's probably just about right to go, hopefully, is anyway. Each way price, that's race number 3.